Look, I bonked my head on the cabinet and undid half my braid. The heavens just opened up. If you hear noises, it's Jesus is bowling today. Okay, we're going to make... I have a love of these, but I don't eat a lot of them anymore. But since I'm going to be away for a few days, I got to make something for Dave. I made him something, but I want to make something this can go with. So I made the ice cream for him, the homemade ice cream. So I'm trying to get a video of just that for people to have that recipe. But he also wants some of my favorite things. Oh. Algunos, I'm going to cheat with these, okay? But they really are algunos de mi cosas derretidas. And that was my mixed funny Spanish. Some of my favorite things, chocolate brownies, but you got to get the Duncan Hines because they're chewy in the middle, crusty on the outside. I like the Duncan Hines. I'm going to totally cheat because I'm doing a lot of things today and I'm tired. But these are muy bueno. I love them. Okay. I love them. Este de todo. That's all. What else can you say? Okay, so we're going to make those. First of all, I want to prove my roasting pan. I caught it before anybody else got to it this time. Lid and all. I'm going to put it up. Oh, I have not done my dishes yet. I've been busy. I've been doing things. I'm in the middle of prepping him for me to be going. Also, I got the egg bunnies crocheted. Hang on. Let me see if I can find them. Yes. No. Yes, no, yes, no. Found them. Found them. Now I gotta put my baskets back together. That's okay. I gotta show you because they turned out so cute. Also bought sippy cups that do not leak for the munchkins. Because you know, that's what grannies do. This is the little girl one that I finished. It's got a even little crocheted bow, which was the hardest goddamn part of this whole thing. It's that big. Hi, Ashley. Hi, Mickey. So I got her done. I think she's cute, very resilient. Literally, my granddaughter can just beat this thing around. It's going to bounce back every time until she plucks a string. Then I'll make another one because that's what grandmas are for. Right? Yeah. I leave them to where the little ears stick out so the bunny bag has 2 sets of ears. I think it's adorable. Then I did make my little grandson a blue one. And I kind of went off pattern. Made his ears a little bit bigger. Look at that. Oh, it's so cute. It's so cute. It's so cute. So I sat and did that last night while we was watching all the storms go through the other states. And I was checking off all my subs, making sure y'all were okay. That's what I did last night. Is it Tori? Tony? I am so blind I should have worn my glasses. Howdy. How y'all doing? How's your mom then? Anyway, I like to leave the ears out and do this. It's so cute. I've been working in this kitchen for about an hour. I've been cleaning out the fridge so that David knows if he gets hold of something, it was recently made. Husbands. I've been storing his lunch stuff in places he can find it to put his lunches together. I've been sequestering my craft goods for the purses I'm going to make when I get back. And then I've been making some stuff, and I've already made myself a whole sink of dishes. It is what it is. But now I'm going to make brownies. Brownies de chocolate. Let me put these back in their bags. Oh. And if you don't remember on the last live from yesterday, we've got Mr. Bun Bun. Was it yesterday? We got Mr. Bun Bun, my extra rabbit, based after the Velveteen Rabbit. He didn't turn out that great, but I mean, he's still very cute. And he is up for adoption, but he is going to be adopted by the person, by the person that goes and leaves a comment on that video that tells us what Easter means to you. And so between all the comments from the live chat and the video, whichever one moves me the most, and it could be laughter, it could be crying, it could be just, emotions, then that person will win Mr. Bun Bun. And I will send Mr. Bun Bun to you. I got a 9x13 pan. I'm going to spray it with the fake butter. I'm taking shortcuts today because I've had so much to do today, y'all. So much to do. Oh, and I packed earlier. Oh my gosh, I've had so much to do. Okay, and y'all always use Duck and Hines. They always change these things. Oh my gosh, I should have worn my glasses. Oh my gosh, I'm blind. This is $3.25. I normally do it at $3.50, so I must have got... That's fine, though, because I'm going to have them thinner in this sheet pan. Don't ever use a mixer to mix your brownies because they're not good that way. If you overmix brownies, they lose the gluey consistency they need. We got Joella. Hi, Joella. We got... Okay, Burley Mr. What? Burley Mr. Son. We got Kimbo's in the room. Kimbo, I've got your shoes here. Y'all, I went thrifting and I found a $3 pair of Coach shoes. They weren't my size, but I know my bestie's shoe size. And I was like, Kim can wear these. So I grabbed them. They're still here. I need 2 eggs. 2 huevos. Oh my goodness. Okay, I do have farm eggs, but they're in the other fridge, so I'm going for regular eggs. My farm eggs are in the back fridge, but I'm not going back there now. Unless y'all want a long intermission. Y'all want a long intermission? My mixing bowl that I got at a thrift store for like $2. I love it. I love to thrift. I just washed it and it's still wet. Let me wash it out. Because you don't want anything extra in your brownies but what the recipe calls for. Brownies are terribly simple, but you can screw them up in so many easy ways. Haliba cats. Did they just page fire departments? I know I've heard more thunder since I've been working in the kitchen. I've been up here a little over an hour. It's been kind of blasé up until now, hasn't it? Sweating. Just to be not to be rude, but I'm sweating like a whore in church. All right, there's our 2 eggs. I know, basically. That's why I have Farm Fresh in the back, but I don't want to walk back there and get them. I've got a few I'm going to use. I'm lucky that, like, everybody we know has chickens. So, they just show up with a dozen eggs. One of the old deputies the other day came over to use David's knives for something. I don't know what it was. And I guess as a thank you, because he knows we have to sharpen them after every use. As a thank you, David's little bowl to keep stuff in. As a thank you, he was like, here's some eggs. And I was like, good Lord, is it worth $8? I guess he thought it was worth $8. I got crap everywhere. I make messes. I make lots of messes. I did the ice cream a minute ago and got it everywhere. Elizabeth. It's not me, it's that thing. It spits it everywhere. Although I do love that thing because it saves me so much mixing. Okay, 2 eggs. We need 3 tablespoons of water. I've moved a bunch of crap today, y'all. I'm getting creative. Y'all ever get creative? I'm getting creative. It works for me. Does it work for y'all? Oh, I don't know you. I ain't gonna make you a mod. That would be like a skinny person trusting me with their cupcake. Doesn't sound smart. Doesn't sound smart. Okay, tear it into there. I'm going to put some oil in here. 2/3 cup of vegetable oil. Vegetable oil. I normally use olive oil for everything. Do I have 2/3 of a cup? We shall see. Oh, dang it. Now I'm going to have to wash something else. Man, my sink's just getting full. Silas. Thank you all. If you stick around, you're a decent person. That could very well happen. The people that I trust do become my subs. I have awesome subs. I have an awesome community here. But I'm also a retired parole officer, so I profile people and I get to know them before I give them the keys to the kingdom. It's just what I do. It's what I do. Your neighbor is a blessing. Yeah, because, I mean, chickens are, you know, they'll kind of eat anything. But it is a terribly sweet gesture. And, yeah, you should thank them and give them something. Maybe one day I will actually turn my little backdrop above my sink. Because this is my seed depot. The pictures I want to stare at. A rune sign that Sabrina made for me. And some of my daily gummies, like elderberry and vitamin stuff like that. That sounded really bad when I first said it. Daily vitamin gummies. All right, we're putting our brownie bag into the eggs, water, and oil. You know, if you want to cheat and make your brownies really, really, really awesome, you can also put like a half a package of any flavor Jello pudding, instant Jello pudding in there. Ooh, it's good. Throw your trash away. But make sure you look at your box to know how long you bake them. Normally it's 32 minutes. But this box is not the box I normally get. Owie, owie, owie. Ow, gosh almighty. I'm blind. But yeah. We're going to do 26. And checker. Because I have a new pan. And this is a different box than I normally get. It's bigger. I normally get the bags. They didn't have any. Now, when you mix your brownies, you don't want to over mix them. So get everything mixed and get the clumps out and then leave it alone. Otherwise, you kind of mess up the gluey glue consistency. I'm sweating. Let me get an apron. Because I can see that ending up on my shirt right now. And I don't want to change clothes. I actually have on a very pretty gray front tie top and a nice peasant skirt. So we're not really looking to change. I did my mani-pedi yesterday. I'm ready to travel. Got unpacked, except for the stuff I'm still using, like my tech and stuff. I'm packed, ready to roll. I'm ready to roll. I'm not Julia Childs. And today we're making brownies. Some days I cook really southern and some days I cheat. But I'm trying to get David ready for a week without me. I'm cheating because I have to get the quantity done. Hi, Lighthouse Ministries. How you doing? What's up, Granny? I was a really good parole officer. Is it Chase? It's really good. I had an 84% success rate. The parole board loved me. I also did probation. I did PSU for the SEX offenders. I did interstate compact. And also paired and did, somebody had fed probation and state probation. I supervised them as well. I did a lot. That was what I love to do. I would be doing forensic psychology for the prison systems in the Southeast region had my neuromuscular disorder not got me. And you can tell I have a neuromuscular disorder because I'm trying to stir, and when my hands are not wanting to work today, it's like I might as well be bench pressing 400 pounds. So, but we're going to get through this. I have had a lot of weakness in my arms and hands the last few days, and I'm sure it's weather related. But holy crap, make sure you get everything off the bottom, and don't over stir, y'all, because it'll screw up that gluey texture that we love in our brownies. Oh my gosh. I had a hankering for 7-layer salad the other day. That means it's almost spring. I mean, technically it basically is, but it made me feel like we should be having a backyard fire and a barbecue. Of course, we can't burn anything right now. Nobody can get a burn permit. It's just the wind. Somebody actually started a fire here the other day, and we were like, you dip doodle. I mean, you dip doodle. Okay. Immediately put that in your sink and prep it to be washed, or you will hate yourself for 30 minutes. I always do. And then I'm going to spread these out. And I'm making these thin because David likes them. He likes to cut them in little squares and then put the ice cream in between them. And then he'll get like that spray whipped topping or some caramel syrup and put on them. And he basically makes his own little hot fudge sundae, okay? So I make these pretty thin so he can eat them like a sandwich or stack them. And so you have to kind of stand on them and watch them, or they will get done way too quick. Get it into corners so they don't burn. I don't know why it's going to come out crooked anyway because my oven's crooked. But I got to use my oven being crooked. I don't dare fix it now. It's been crooked for 20-something years. Who cares? Okay, put some water in your bowl so that your spoon will not stay like that. Oh, and just for all you cooks out there wondering, ew, I just sprayed myself. Ew. If you cook, and you cook with wooden utensils, what's that falling? Go everywhere. Now is the time to bowl out your wooden spoons. So if you cook with wooden utensils and you do it often, now is the time to bowl out your wooden spoons. So start a kettle, get all your wooden spoons together, and then boil them. You would be amazed what comes out. Keeps your wooden spoons looking pretty, and it keeps them sanitary. Hang on, let me catch up. Hi, Colin. Well, it's been storming since last night, honestly. But they've been not so bad, but they're starting to amp up. So like Kimbo said, they've called, they put us in a tornado watch and called in the fire departments to be prepped here. So who knows? It may get bad. Yeah, we do. Kim's husband is a volunteer firefighter, and if I ever have a backyard fire, you know who's made the fire and who's probably playing in the fire. It's her husband, James. Yeah, we had a horrible wind yesterday. It was horrible. Okay, now we're going to put our pan of brownies in the oven. Oh, dadgummit. Well, that's okay. Okay. I'm going to set a timer because I can't remember everything. Okay. I'm going to show you some of my favorite Temu things. This little bird, I think she was $4, $3 or $4. Henrietta, I call her Henrietta. She unsnaps. She's got a little egg holder. You fill her till water just barely touches this. Then you close her. You snap her. She actually is easier to do. My hands are having a day. And you put her in the microwave. Henrietta, stop fussing with me. You put her in the microwave. You put her on 5 minutes. If you've been cooking eggs, you can put it on 4.5, 5, and it'll cook them perfectly. The first round of eggs, when nothing's hot yet, put it on 5 and then do an extra minute. She will boil 4 eggs at a time and they'll be perfect. And I love her. We use her a lot because it's just me or Dave. We don't need a whole big bunch of eggs. This thing right here that you push down on taters makes the best fries. This is the thing that you push in to clean it up and push everything on through. Well worth the money. I think it was $2.26. I love this thing. I love it. Not only do you get exercise pushing it over taters, but it is super easy. I made the best homemade fries the other night. It was awesome. It was awesome. I normally leave it like hanging out right here because these baskets that I put my garlic in, I keep garlics and onions so they're room temperature by the time I cut them. I love them. Got them on Temu. I think they were like $1.96. I think they came in ones or in a pair. And I got the smaller medium size. Let me see. You can't see what I'm looking at. I have a little pig right here that's flying. It's on a springy spring. My aunt had that and I took it. And she's funny. And when pigs fly, I took it. These are your dishwasher. You put your dish detergent in there and then you pump it, fill it up. I love these things, but I just went up to the black and white dishes and hands bottles. So love those. And I got this, which is like a little sanding block, but it's squishy. But it's like a little sanding block for your pots and pans to take stuff off the back of them. So they stay looking new. I think I hear Dave. Oh, and then I get this. This is a self-stirring tea or coffee cup. But watch the thing. Woo! I love this thing. So if you're drinking tea and every once in a while it needs to be stirred up, there you go. The tornado watch here is till 9. Okay, I will keep my eyes out. If it gets nasty, I'm just going to have David take me down the hill, and then I'll stay tonight and tomorrow night with Mom and Dad. Because I've got everything packed, just in case we need to dart out. Favorite Amazon purchase. And this is something I purchase every month. Somebody want to come do my dishes? I'll let you. This is something I purchase every month. Daily Hydration. They have different flavors. I do the pina colada. I've drank this probably 6 or 8 months now. It is, I think, better than Liquid IV. Much cheaper. They're like 45. One of them has 45. One of them has 90 drinks inside. Okay, it says 30, but I've counted before. I get 45 servings out of this. They have another one that's a little bit bigger, and you get 90 out of it, but it is like $30. This is about 15 bucks, and you get around 45 drinks. It says 30, but you don't need that much. Make it too sweet. You get about 45 drinks out of it. I love it. I love it. I'm sweating. Our area is just waterlogged, but we're up high. I feel bad for everybody down below us, but we're kind of waterlogged right now. So, like David didn't even go out and do anything today because it was just so nasty and icky and waterlogged. Did you see Dad in his teeny bopper truck and his red jacked up teeny bopper truck? He looks like a teeny bopper going through. It cracks me up. My dad cracks me up. But I mean, he is cool. You see him rolling. I mean, he bought that truck. It's a jacked up cherry red Chevy 4x4, and it's got the black mid stripe on the hood. It's my nephew's truck. He looks like a teeny bopper. And then when he drives the farm truck, he's in a big red Dodge diesel that's sharp. He doesn't drive it very much, though. He lets the farmhand Lyle drive it a lot unless he needs to go get something. He uses it to haul the cattle. That's about it. I'm flapping my skirt because I'm hot. Air conditioning in the old days. I do have on a cute outfit today, y'all. If I could turn ins without dropping ins. Yeah. Okay, I'm sweating. I'm starting to look. I have on my gray tie front shirt with my little peasant skirt. I'm cute today. What can I say? Oh, and I did another turtle last night, and I didn't even take a picture of it. It was one of my prettiest turtles. The shell was brown, mixed colors like the other shells have been. I finished up that skein of yarn. And then the body and head and tail was seafoam green. It was the prettiest seafoamy mint green. That went to a very special lady who has done a lot for me and Dave this week. I mean, bless her heart. Lord love her. Broke the mold. God broke the mold when he made her. I sent that to her, and I'm going to be sending some more stuff to her. She's the one that blessed us with all the seeds and all that stuff. And I'm just here to tell you, it's amazing. It's amazing. My trip is going to be a lot less stressful because of her. And bless her heart, Lord love her. Oh, his seaweed. He is so crazy about the chili lime version of that seaweed. And if you go down to their house, he will cram one in your mouth and say, "Do you like it?" And I don't like them. But I taste them every time I'm down there because it's a prerequisite for walking through the door. I don't know what's wrong with them. I don't know what's wrong with them. I got some more. Where's my other holder? It's over there. I don't know if I can switch ins without. Hang on. We're going to keep your arms and legs out of the ride, y'all. We're moving. Hang on. Hang on. Hang on. Hang on. Proof of life, Dave. There he is. I've got all my stuff packed sitting here. Oh, y'all at the dollar. Oh, stream close up. I'm sorry. At the Dollar Tree right now in the bigger cities, they have these. And I never get myself anything. I normally get it to flip it and turn it into something for somebody else. But I saw these, and it's so bright. You can't really tell, but it's so bright at night. I got me one. It's like it's still daytime, but it's turning on. I don't know if you see it. But these are so pretty, and it's like it's a plasticized wood. I don't know what you call it. What would you call it? I don't know, but it's really nice. I used to have a lot on my porch. I don't anymore. I saw that and I said, and it was just $5. And I'm sweating to death. Let me get me a paper towel. I'm going to show you some other purse stuff. I wish they would send everything together instead of like stringing it through. Also, we had a Coyote Skull sale today. So the skulls are finally getting some recognition. So if you haven't seen what is on Etsy, you can go to Dave's Etsy store. It's Hillbilly Heart Decor and see what's left. We still got plenty of items left. We had literally the moment he left to go mail out a beaver hide, we had somebody buy a Coyote Skull. I was like, I just mailed them out. Y'all know I had the big coin purses. Well, I got little ones too. So this could actually be just a little coin purse instead of a big pocketbook. And I did that because I don't like to waste fur. So we're going to have little fur, and I'll probably line the small ones because they'll be a true coin purse instead of just like a bag. So I'll line these. And I think I've got... I got some like mossy oak camo. And I'm going to line them and then make tiny little coin purses. And I've got enough to make 3, I think. Yeah, 3. That's going to be very cute. Very cute. I got this ribbon with leaves for my dream catchers. And then I got plain leaves for my dream catchers. I've been using a lot of leather for my dream catchers as well. I got this purse kit, and I'm not sure. Oh, yeah, Dave said he hollered at you, and you was like, who's it? And you was like, I started laughing. Because I think you said, what did you say? What'd you say to her?
Hey, sexy mama.
Hey, sexy mama, or something like that. I was like, that's words to die by if you... But he said when you noticed who it was, you were laughing. Oh, that's funny. Let me see. We scroll back and see what she's been saying. So don't forget, y'all, the video we did the other day where I cooked, was it last night? It was last night. I have the extra rabbit that's based on the Velveteen rabbit. It's like a little kid's carry toy. It's very cute. It looks like a burlap rabbit. It's crocheted, stuffed. He needs to be adopted. So whoever can tell me on the last video, we have people put it in the chat and the comments count as well, what Easter means to you. The one that moves me the most, I will be sending you Mr. Bun Bun. That's what we've named him. Okay, so this one came with its own feet. Well, you can't see it. Let me take it out of the bag. I put nails on after not having nails on for a while. It's going to take me a minute. Okay, this one came with its own feet. You see that? So what I will do is connect the fur to this, sew the fur to this. The fur bags was really good tan hide. I'm not going to line. But I do have some stuff that I could put in the bottom if I think something will fall out. And this is the top. So I just make basically a bucket bag. And then this will be the flap. And then it has the strap. Glare, Elizabeth, glare. It has the strap in here. It has the strap in here. The hook ends for the strap, which these are so handy. The hook ends for the strap. And the latch. So I think I might make this one out of beaver hide. I think. Aldo switch. Hi, Aldo. I'm good. How are you? I'm sweating to death where I just got done cooking, but you know, it'll stop in a minute. Gotta love my thyroid. It doesn't love me. So that's going to make a very cute purse. Like I said, I'm thinking about doing... No, don't break the bag. I'm thinking about doing a beaver pelt purse with this one. Just because the deep, rich color, I think that the copper color, those two were on Etsy. I think the copper color will make that stand out really good against that. So really thinking about doing a beaver. And these will have to be hand sewn. It's the nature of the beast. But like if I need to make this the bag itself, I can go to Mom's and get on her industrial machine and do the form of the bag itself, and then just hook the top and the bottoms to these. But you know, you really can't get away from hand sewing. You just really can't. You're always going to have something to hand sew. So that's why we have leather sewing and stuff and lots and lots of kits. I just got a bottom that's already punched. If you remember, I had like 2 bags of just handles that I put back up. I had 2 bags of just handles. I just wanted a bottom because I'm going to make one with a bottom and then one with a sewn gusset. And I'm thinking about doing, let me move this. Sorry, I get behind. I'm thinking about doing, they say old denim purses are coming back into style, especially the ones that have fringe and have the patches and all that on them. Well, guess who has a bunch of jeans that are way too big for her now and she's lost weight? So I'm thinking about doing, where did I put that? Anyway, I'm thinking about doing, doggone it. I put it in the bag, I think. Thinking about doing homemade denim pocketbooks. I found this at the store the other day, the thrift store, and even it fits me actually, but I'm going to use it as the strap. And I'm going to cut it, and the buckle is going to be in the middle of the strap. And then I'm going to sew the edges. I'm going to sew the edges to, after I cut it, to the purse. And so it'll be a pretty decent crossbody or shoulder strap. So you'll actually have that over your shoulder, and then I'll sew it to the pocketbook itself. And then I've got a deep purple suede skirt. I got it for $3. And it's going to give me so much fringe. And I'm going to put fringe just dripping from it, from the pocket on the front and all the way around the sides and the bottom. It's going to be gorgeous. It's going to be gorgeous. That's in my brain. It may change. It may not. So that's some stuff that's coming up. I'm excited about it. Super, super excited about it. And like I said the other day, I did get my buffalo bone beads in. So I'm finishing up some work on dream catchers and trying to get a couple of those listed. I still do have that really pretty ritzy one that we made together. And I may post it. I don't know. I may put it, I don't know. I do have a, what?
I might go check the crap.
Okay. Well, be careful. Kim said they just put us in a tornado watch and they called the fire departments to be ready.
Yeah.
Just be careful.
Yeah.
What was I saying now?
I don't know.
I do have the Gray Fox one on Etsy. David put it in his shop. So if you want that one, go right ahead and grab it. And I've just been working at drying some other stuff to make some more. I also bought these little latches so that if I make bags, they will have a little snap latch. You sew this to the inside and this to the flap. So, nails. I've got nails on. I mean, if you have a Cody face as a flap, I don't think anybody's really going to put their hand in your pocketbook and thieve from you because they're going to be like, ew, 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 ew. But, you know, you never can tell. Let me get my raccoon out. There's that skirt. I really do have a system. It just fails me sometimes. Lord. Here is the skirt. Oh, that's going to make some fringe. It's too big for me. That is going to make some pretty fringe. And it's a little bit darker on the back. That's going to make some pretty fringe. And a lot of it, y'all. So I'm tickled about that. I'm going to need that. I've got to ship a skull, so I'm going to need that. And I am thinking, I've got this just wedged in there, but here is how the big one will look with the raccoon. I told myself, don't start anything else until you get back. But I'm really excited about everything I have. But I have the rest of Mr. Raccoon. And I have a little spirit bag, a little medicine bag. And I am thinking that I can use him. I think it will be pretty. I think my Cody bag is going to be gorgeous, but I've got to, no sun, go away. If you come out, we'll have storms. I'm thinking about using this to turn him into a bunch of little coin purses. And what I'll do is I will just lay him open. You need more decorators. I will just lay him open and split him down and lay him open. And I'll make me a pattern. And what I'll do is I'll use the spray adhesive, put the camo fabric on them, trim it, and then sew them so it will be lined. And then sew them on. I have to have the tiniest of needles, sew them through there. It takes pliers and a lot of time and some cuss words. Not gonna lie. But you can get it on there. And I'm thinking if I line really good, I can maybe then applique part of his little face on one so that they get a true raccoon face on one. Some people just like the fur. Some people like to kind of wig people out. I'm in the latter category. I like to kind of wig people out. It's fun. It really, really is. Okay, put that back. So all this stuff will be waiting for me when I get back. So I've got lots and lots and lots and lots and lots to do. And I have got to mail. I have got to mail. This is Snagglepuss. This is how I keep them all. I marked them. The other one had a marker around its eye socket. And this one's missing a tooth. This is Snagglepuss. They bought this one. So I'm going to get it prepped and ready. And then probably on my way down Monday, I'll stop at a post office and stick it in the mail and update the shipping for that individual. So I have to use a bigger box and really, really pad it. But that's okay. That's okay. That's okay. And David's got stickers that say Happy Mail has arrived. He's got thank you cards, thank you inserts, stickers with animals blowing bubbles. It's kind of cute. All right, be careful. Be very, very, very careful. So I'm packed. I've got their birthday bags, their Easter baskets. I've got my overnight bag with everything. I've got the bag with my outfit I'm riding down in, tied to the end of it so I can put it in the dryer and steam it down at Mom and Dad's before I put it on. I've got my tech and toiletries bag, which one side is everything in Ziplocs and the other side is for my tech stuff. And my pocketbook. I did really good. I didn't overpack. Mostly because it's going to be cooler down there this week. So I can kind of dress the way I've been dressing up here so I didn't have to really dig for clothes. I was just like, oh, just dress like you have been up here because it's going to be cold down there. The week that I want to go to Southern Georgia, it's going to feel like the plateau. It's not fair. It's not fair. I look horrible. Every time I start to clean and get up going, I look horrible. Of course, I know I'm swollen from the weather. Not bad, but I am a little bit. And I don't have my hair really done. It's braided. But I swear I feel okay. It's just been a wild couple of days between weather watching, prepping for this trip, trying to get everything done, nurse appointments, Mom's had his doctor's appointments, trying to get David's groceries and stuff lined up. It's been a wild week. It's been a wild week. So it's been a wild week. I've got one bouquet in. These are those UV resistant, and I need a flu fit. But it comes with its own stake, and I normally end up gluing them. I'm going to put these on Granny and Papa's grave because they will carry us to Memorial Day. And then I'll pick them back up. Those UV-resistant ones normally last. I can normally use them a couple, 3 times. So I'll bring them back in, put them in the warm house, clean them up a little bit. And then I'll put them back out like after Memorial Day. And when the big spray and stuff is done, I'll put them back out before I do a fall. So I got those. I've got one more on the way. They have them on Temu, Amazon, and then a lot of your local florists will have them. There was a local florist that was selling out some stock, and she had one, but she told me where she got them, and I went and got another one. And I had a coupon. I can't put the babies on the internet, Mickey. Because of my past career, we don't put grandbabies on the internet. I'd love to share them with you, but we can't do that. I still have murderers coming out of prison. We try to give space. I got it from a local florist, but she showed me where she got it. She got them from Amazon and Temu, and so I went on Temu, and that was the exact same thing. So I ordered another one, and she said you can get them super cheap, and she said I could literally tack like $6 on them, and make $6 every time they went out the door, and they do not fade easy. So she was going out of business, and I had just given her some stuff for auction, And I said, do you still have your florist shop? And she said, actually, I'm selling everything. I'm going out of business. And I said, well, do you have any little things that I can put in the sides to hold me till Memorial Day? And she goes, I think so. And she said, I think I've got some UV resistant I'll give you real cheap. And I said, yeah. I said, I like those. I don't mind those. And she said, let me check. Well, she had one. So when we swapped stuff again for the auction for her, she said, all I have is one. I said, darn it, where can I get another? But I could have put it on Uncle Dwayne's, but I wanted to put them on Granny and Papa's. And she said, well, she said, I got those off of, she said a few websites, Amazon, Temu. I think she said AliExpress. I've never shopped on AliExpress. She said, you can find them almost anywhere. She said, I would get them and turn them over because they were such good quality. And they really are good quality. I can see why she bought them and flipped them. You can get them just one piece because they do last forever. You can get them. Okay, you can. Thank you, guys. Yeah, what is it? Yazine, stop. Chill. Put down the mouse finger. Chill. You can get them on Temu for like, you can find them from like $9 to $15 each one, but they're a big bouquet and they come with their own stake and they do not fade. They do not fade. I just glue the stake so that they don't come apart easily, and I put them in the styrofoam that I pack pretty doggone hard in there. And then when you get them in a stake and you pull them down, you can't see where the concrete stops and the flowers begin because it's just so full. Like it's big. It's big. So and you can use them. I mean, they'll go out a couple, 3 times before I'll think they've lost enough flowers to where I need to toss them. So that's a pretty good deal. That's a pretty good deal. Thank you, Kim. We had somebody just adamant to wait. I would love to do a lot of the babies, but I can't. I'm sorry. I might be able to like blur the little faces out and do one photo, but that'd be about as much as I could do. I'll have to ask my daughter. I'm just looking forward to squeezing them and hugging them and loving them. I told him yesterday, I was like, I get to hug you in 3 days. So excited. Yeah, my past job, it kind of it's a fun sponge. It just kind of sucks the fun out of everything because of the work I did. It's irritating sometimes. It's very irritating. It is, Leva Cats. And the florist get them and jack them up. She was better about prices, but like the florist in my neck of the woods, it's like 2 miles away. They have some of those for like $30. And I'm like, I know where you get them, and they don't cost that much. Oh, brownies. That sounded like Cheech and Chong if I ever did. Hang on, let me check the brownies. I'm sure they're done. I'm sure they're done. Are they done? Are they done? Oh, yeah. Look at my brownies. And if y'all like this handle thing, my mom made it. It's got Insulbrite in it to where you can't really feel the heat. You put your hands in it and it holds your casserole dish. Look at this. This turned out so good. Duncan Hines always comes out right. I don't care who you are. Duncan Hines always does it right. Always. I'm thinking about making a possum purse. I have a possum hide, one lonely possum hide left over. I'm thinking about making a possum hide purse. Yeah, it's really hard to find flowers. And so now I learned their secret a little bit. And I'm like, I gotcha. Those are really nice. And so I didn't mind at all. Like I put them in your cart, let them sit there. And they'll give you a coupon or they'll reduce them. So I found it at 15. I went ahead and put it in my cart. Like 2 days later, they offered them to me. They did a penny deal. You could do 3 things for a penny, but then you have to order 25. And I was like, nah. And then like the next day, they gave me an item in your cart is now like so much percentage off. And they pulled it down to, I want to say it was like $9.68. And I was like, bye. So, and that's a really good price for that because those are very hard to kill. And if you want them to last even longer, get you some super glue, and behind every little flower, just give it a little drop of super glue so that flower head stays on there and it'll last even longer. I sometimes don't go that crazy, but sometimes I do. So it's just, the little things you do to make things last longer. And Grandma and Grandpa's grave is out by the church in south end of the county, and my aunts and uncle normally put stuff on there. But because Granny and Papa is just like 3/4 of a mile away from me, I normally take care of it. So that's kind of mine. That's my job. Oh, and I found my horsehair belt that had eluded me for about a month. It was literally right where I thought it would be, under a pair of folded up pants that I just hadn't moved to look under. Oh, and also Dollar Tree in your bigger cities, they have zinnia seeds, mammoth sunflower seeds, and rosebush bulbs, tulip bulbs. I didn't like the quality of the bulbs, but I did get some zinnia pom-pom seeds and mammoth sunflowers. If I see seeds out in the wild, I have to grab them because I have to put them in my yard. And I also like to see which seeds grow the best and which stores sell the best quality. And, I like to challenge each other, because sometimes you'll think, well, that's the same brand, but you'll plant them and you'll notice that they might have been 3-year-old seeds. So I kind of judge them when I grow them. I've also got everything I need. As soon as I get back, I'm starting starting dill, tomatoes, a squash. I've got 4 things laid over. I've got them out, and I'm going to start those under my little plant lot here and get those ready. And yesterday I went and put Oscar's little memorial solar sleeping puppy with wings on his little grave. And I put new lights on Moses's cross. I think I'm going to get Oscar a cross too, or we're going to encircle them and build a flower garden there. And I'm going to do a trellis with probably I'm going to split my yellow rose of Texas and do a climbing trellis with it from one to the other, because they were such good friends. So they climbed from one to the other. Thought it was cute. I may put a bird bath in the middle. Or a big shepherd's hook with a wind chime. That's what I'm thinking. But I went out and started kind of mapping stuff off, and I put his little solar puppy on his grave and fixed the lights on Moses's cross, and just kind of started looking to see what I needed to do to get that going, because I have a lot of the stuff. I have the weed block, and I can make a trellis out of chicken wire, but they also sell a really good trellis on Temu for like $12 to $15. A little bit of rebar and that, and you're in business. So we'll see what I do when I do it. It just what I have on hand and how much energy I have to do it. That's what I'll do. Hi, Margaret. So I'm going to do that. I'm going to do that between Oscar and Moses's grave, and probably put the yellow rose of Texas because it grows so fast and it's so pretty, all those yellow flowers. And may put a bird bath underneath it, but I honestly am thinking about a shepherd's hook and a glow-in-the-dark wind chime. That's what I'm thinking. I'll let you know when I get there. But right now I'm going to package up Mr. Snaggletooth. It's a beautiful day in the neighborhood. Hi. He just wants to be loved. He said, arse, 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 arse. I'm not right in the head. Oh, I'm not right in the head. I thought it'd be pretty. I thought it'd be sweet. And yellow because I miss them. When I get back from this trip, also, we're probably, as the weather holds, probably going to be getting Hondo home. So Kim will be working with me to get Hondo here and get him acclimated. David yesterday topped the red bed tree in the backyard, topped all the roses Sharon in the backyard, cleaned off the back porch, fixed my moving laundry line, and what else did he do? He did something else. I don't know. He was working back there for a long time. And so the next pretty weekend, we'll come to the front porch and get it situated. I'm going to paint my front porch this year. I'm going to have to take it in stages and paint it. Although Jonah, if you're watching this, Jonah, you asked me to, Jonah's getting married. He's engaged. Jonah asked me to do engagement photos and wedding photos. And I was like, hey, if I'm walking good, I'm there. If I'm, feeling good and walking good, I'm there. Even if I'm not walking good, if you can strategically seat me, I'm there. But I was like, when I started thinking about it, I was like, that would be a good payback for the photos, Jonah. He's tall enough he can reach the ceiling of my porch to its tongue and groove. So I may yell at Jonah and have him help me paint the front porch. And then I'm going to restain the back porch this year. But that's not really hard. It's all like here below, except for the 4 posts, and David can get those. You're going to try to get a video. Hey, I'm glad he doesn't like cats because the cats like to stop here, and I don't like cats here anymore. Since I don't have kids here, I don't want cats here. Hondo is so funny. Mickey, you have a good evening. Watch the weather. Hondo is so funny because he will like set his siblings up. Like when he has his ball, he'll hold it under his paw and just like roll it out in front of them. So they're like, I want that. And he'll be like, you can't have it. But he wants them to try. Cracks me up. And everything that I've gotten for him, I've tried to match it to his little brindle stripe. He's got the prettiest fawny, tawny colored stripes within his brindle, and I've been trying to match stuff like that. And it's going to be fun having, like, he's still a smaller dog, but he's a bigger small dog. So it's going to be fun getting him acclimated to the house. And David wants him to be able to jump in the vehicle and go with him when he goes places. So it's going to be fun. David, I think, is looking forward to having him here more than I thought he would because he knows, all he's known is a house with a dog ever since he married me. And he is very lonely. And I'm like, imagine me here all by myself most of the time. And he's like, I know. And he's like, I'd rather you have a dog. And I would too. It's an extra security measure. And Hondo is not the friendliest. So if he doesn't think you belong somewhere, he will tell you about it. And I'm looking forward to having a dog that is not like, hi, let me open the door so you can rob the house. Because Oscar will be like, sure, take it. It's good. I missed my little Oodie-Po, though. When I was cleaning up around his grave yesterday and setting his little memorial out, I sang his little song. I missed him so much. I was sitting there just about to cry, going, my little Oodie-Po has the sweetest smile. Oh, it was so sad. And then I had, good Lord have mercy. That reminds me of a Ray Stevens song where the camel talks. Anyway, if you get that, you've known me way too long. But then I had Moses grave right next to him, and I used to sing this to Moses, and Moses would go crazy. I go, Moses supposes his toes are roses. And he would just go crazy. All my animals always had a song to go with their name. Always. So, oh, and for fun, the only thing I have splurged on, because I bought everything to make money. I bought the purse stuff to make money. One thing I splurged on when I ordered my purse stuff was a pair of those translation earbuds, because me and my father have been like, we're going to be going in and out of gas stations. We're going to be going out of places where, you know, they don't speak English. And we're always like, what are they saying? What are they saying? What are they saying? What are they saying? And I can do quite a bit of Spanish, but the dialects sometimes get me. But then, you know, you've got various languages being spoken all the way to Southern Georgia. So we're going to share the earbuds as we go into shop, and they hook around like gamer earbuds and stay in. They're hard to see, but they're in there securely. And we're just going to see what everybody's talking about. Just curiosity. I may not want to know it when I hear it, but curiosity got the better of me. It got the better of me. They were like $4, and I was like, that's $4 worth of joy. I'm going to, it'd at least be $4 worth of laughter. I'm totally getting those. Yeah, he's long. He's a little low rider, but Hondo is super long and his tail is crooked. It cracks me up. He's got the little bulldog feet that split. But his head looks like a mastiff, like a pit bull mastiff mix coming to get you. And it cracks me up because if you just saw his head sticking out the door, you'd be like, holy crap. But then you see the rest of him and you're like, huh? I think he's adorable. I think him and his brother are both adorable. Just flipping cute. He's going to have to go have a surgery. But I'll get to know him real good before I do that to him. But we're going to try to get him home as soon as I get back and just get him used to everybody, because it will take a while for him to acclimate to Dave, because with David's so round-shouldered from all his years cutting wood and timber that when he walks in, he looks mean to anything because it's, you know, they see that posture and it's just his shoulders. So any dog I've had has to get used to Dave. So we're going to have to work on that and get him to chill and trust Dave. But David's really looking forward. He's like, I want a dog that can go places with me. And I was like, well, once he gets used to us and we teach him to heel and stay with us, I said, he can probably go anywhere you want to go. And be less, you know, David used to take my little schnauzer places. He used to take my little dachshund places. and he looked kind of fruity. He used to take the Yorkie places, and now he has a dog that doesn't look so feminine. So it'd be nice. It'd be nice. Margaret, I'm getting my dog. Yeah, Hondo's about 4 feet long, head to butt. He's bigger than we thought he was going to get, but he's just so funny and cute, and just, he makes me giggle. He makes me giggle. It could be, Kim. It could be. Now, his mom, I am 99% sure she's got a lot in her. But I swear the shepherd, the German shepherd part of her, it looks like a Malinois German shepherd. And she is so athletic, and that longer neck and that leaner build and the smarts that they all have. I think it's a Malinois German shepherd. And so he's very smart. That's why he baits his siblings into things. And I think that's flipping hilarious. So, I told David, I said, he's going to have to learn that his doggy chair is on the floor. I said, I think that's the biggest hurdle we'll have with him. And David said, oh, that's fine. But I think he'll be a good fit because he can kind of go anywhere and hold his own. It won't be like a little one going with us out when we're setting snares or something and getting lost in the high grass in the fields. Wilhelmina, that's so precious. Kazi only weighed like 8 pounds when I got him full grown. And Kazi his daddy's name was Smudge. And I was going through a check for my friend Peter Freestone. The closest we could translate Smudge was like blemish. And blemish in Czech is Kazi. And so I named him Kazi after his daddy Smudge. And then I got so sick. We had to, the lady that bred him, she had another lady who had just lost hers. And I said, let her have him. And I still get updates from him and get to talk to him, video call and stuff, and can go see him if I want to. But I call every once in a while on video call, and I'm like, hey, cuckoo, cuckoo. And he's like, oh my God, it's my mom. It's very cute. Yeah, I think Hondo will be a good match. I think he will be. I think it'd be fun to have a dog that can actually bark at somebody and mean business. So that's nice. I'm used to having healers and dogs that are kind of ADHD. So I think we'll match very well. I can keep up with the tabs in his brain. I should be able to. The sun is out, which means the storms are going to boom. I don't like this. So I'm going to log off and watch the weather. Kim, text me, message me if something blows up. I'm going to watch the weather, sit and crochet, and just watch. I need to do dishes. I'll do dishes when I cook dinner. I'm going to sit and crochet and watch the weather. I've got them soaking. They won't be bad when I get to them. But if something spouts off, text me or message me. Y'all stay safe. These storms are no joke. They have been huge boogers. Lots of people. I think they had like 17 at once in the line last night. And that's just, whoa. And now we've got sun coming out at 2 o'clock in the afternoon. Y'all, it's prime time to boom and really heat up the atmosphere and drop some nasty storms. So please stay aware, watch, just have it on in the background, pay attention. I know it's busy time. Everybody's fixing to make dinner and trying to wind down the free day and enjoy their weekend, but keep something playing in the background so that you know what's going on and have a plan if something, goes to crap. If it gets super bad here, I'm just going to go down the mountain. I'll have David drive down the mountain, and he can stay while the storms go through, and then I'll stay with Mom and Dad tonight, tomorrow night, and head out Monday with him. Not a big deal. Not a big deal. Kim, your shoes are in, if you step down into the bedroom, behind the door, stacked up on top of David's boots. So if you are out and want to grab them, that's where they are. That's where they are. I have all the cameras going, so I don't know. But that's where they are if you want to stop and get them. David does not get home till late sometimes, so. Well, thank you, Sonny. So you know how to get them. So that's what we've done. I'm going to try to upload just the homemade ice cream video for y'all. I wanted to say howdy and give you some content and check in before the massive road trip. And if you don't, Kim, when I get back, if you need to go to town, I'll take you to town. Dad driving, we won't be gone very long because he likes to get places and come back. I will be doing checkups as we travel. I just can't post the babies. But if you lose me for like a whole day, it's because I'm in grandma heaven. Okay? That's where I'm going to be. I'm going to play. I'm going to be so sore and miserable coming back because I'm going to get down that floor and play with those babies. I'm going to enjoy every second with those babies because they're so far away from me and I don't get to see them and I just want to play with my babies. I call them my munchichis. So between now and then, keep sharing the Etsy store, Hillbilly Heart Decor. There are still some beaver hides on there, one coyote hide. All the bobcats are gone. There's some raccoons. There's a coyote possibilities bag. There's a dream catcher. There's some skulls. There's even some homemade Christmas stuff still on there. There's some buffalo tooth necklaces. There's some coyote baculum necklaces. Good mix of everything. So keep sharing the Hillbilly Heart Etsy store, Hillbilly Heart Decor for Dave. And I will only be gone a few days. So if something sells, I'll be back in time to ship it and keep it in the shipping time. Because his hours, he won't be able to do that. So nothing will pick up. I'll be back in time. And keep sharing that out. And we're still fussing with YouTube about the monetization. David was about to give up, and I'm trying to help him. He's kind of over it. And I'm like, I'll help you. I'm fussing with him. So we're going back now to try to get the review done for the, what's it called? Not AdSense. Is it AdSense? The thing that you have to have a thing for. Now we've gone back, even though they said we had to, we did not, had to start a new one. And now it's up for review to see if we can get it back. So we'll see. We have noticed that a lot of Trapper Tanner country bumpkin pages are being inked. And a lot of that is just because the liberals go around screaming, this hurts my feelings. And I'm like, listen, if you can take people off the internet that are legal, being regulated by the federal government, doing things that are normal in rural areas because somebody 3,000 miles away gets their feelings hurt, what kind of freaking nation do we live in? Not a free one. I thought we all had personal freedoms and liberties. Guess not. But they're being really hard on the people that have rural lifestyles. So just be prepared that it's a problem and we're trying to navigate it. David gets really irritated. That's when I try to help when I feel good, but he's been really irritated. To the people doing stupid comments, again, I'm a retired parole officer. I did federal, sex offender, interstate compact, parole, supervised murders. If you come on here and say something that could be misconstrued as some type of sexual assault, because I do have younger people with their parents that come on my channel, then I will be the person that will report you and let people hunt you down and say, you can't do that. Because if you think it's, oh, I'm just putting it into the ether on the internet, you're not. You can be traced. You can be traced in several ways. And when you go and put things like that on people's pages, number one, it says you're a piece of crap. Number two, it says you have no regard for anyone else that may see that, especially if they're a juvenile. So I'm not the person to play FAFO with. So it's just, I'm not. I'm not. I have a really good channel with really chill subs. We're a really good family, and we just don't put up with that crap. So I normally will give you about 2 chances, and after that, you can just, go to purgatory. I don't care. Is it leave a cat's? Oh gosh. So everybody keep your heads up, your butts down, watch the weather, check on each other. I did a community post. As the storms pass again tonight, let us know you're okay. And, we're going to have to deal with stupid people. They're coming back. They must have thrown me back in the algorithm. YouTube, you bunch of crap heads. Hang on, let me get rid of him. Bye. Okay. He gone. Bye-bye. Okay, had to get rid of him. I hid him from the channel so I can't put anything that's going to show anymore. But a lot of people don't know that about me. I am a retired parole officer. I am law enforcement to the core. There are rules. I know how it's monitored. I know that if you're in another state doing something that violates the law, and it's going to be a federal issue, and I don't care to make it a problem. If I think you're doing something that you're eventually going to reach a juvenile, or you have the ambition to reach a juvenile, I'm probably going to report it. And I'm going to track you down with your IP address and report it to your state and local authorities. And then they can pick it up if they deem, necessary. It's very easy to do, and people that like to cause issues online, you probably shouldn't do it with somebody that used to have to track offenders online and monitor them and do revocation warrants. Just saying. I got more tricks than a whole circus tent full. So don't do it. Don't do it. I charged all my candles and like everything yesterday. So I'm like, I'm good. But if it starts to look really nasty, I'll just go down the hill. because, we're on the top flat, so everything that lands is just going to scoot right across. Get down there in the valley, we get a little bit of protection. Now, it also means trees may come down and the road may be blocked, but everybody down there owns a chainsaw. We normally get people out very quick. But I mean, I'm down there till we head out next week anyway, so it's not a big deal. I've got my nurses and everybody updated, so I'm ready to travel. I'm excited. I don't like the thought of traveling because of the time down, the swelling, my body, but it's worth it to see my babies. It's worth it to see my babies. I'm just excited. So keep me in your thoughts prayers this week as I'm on the road. There you go. I am I'm one that I will download stuff on my phone to watch and then charge it my Jeep. And but normally I would embroider something or hand sew something or start a craft, or now I'm crocheting like a mad lady. I'm fixing to start a bigger project. I'm working on something for Ashley, but I'm fixing to start a bigger project. And if I get it done, I will definitely show you. I'm going to challenge my skills. I'm going to challenge my skills. I think I'm there. Now, the first one may not look good, but I think I'm there. Okay, y'all, I've cooled my brownies. I'm going to put them up. I'm going to ignore my dishes, watch the weather. Y'all stay safe. You might see me before I head out. You might not. Either way, know that I'm thinking of you in the storms, and I will check in when I can, and expect a whole little travel check-in shorts while I'm traveling. Dad, I'm sure, will be the star of the show with his great personality. And oh, is it good? Yeah, mine's starting to actually think about looking like apple mints again. So, I'm telling you, you'll love them. I love it when they fully bloom. I top mine twice a year so that they more robustly grow. Because when they do top, here come all the bugs. But that's a good thing. But after they top, I cut them back and then I let them top again, and they just grow thicker. There's a hint for you. But we will be doing a seed planting yardscape when I get back as well. A lot of Hondo. Getting him acclimated and starting the garden and testing these heirloom seeds that was so graciously sent to me. Bless her heart, I love her. This woman was such a blessing. Now, I've already sent that turtle I crocheted out, and I'm going to be making her other stuff. You can't imagine. It's such a blessing. And I'm also going to be offering some of the seeds to some of my local peeps. So, Kim, I've got some heirloom seeds, literally anything that you can think to put in the garden. You, James, or anybody that's wanting to put out a garden that is going to struggle to be able to purchase seeds, let me know. These are heirloom seeds. You can take seeds off them at the end of the year and keep them going. So let me know if you know anybody. I don't have any daffodils, but if y'all want to post on the community post where I put the weather thing, if y'all have bulbs and seeds and want to do a swap over, do it. Just know that some states have restrictions about where you can mail stuff. It's stupid. Do you know that you can't transport firewood across state lines? Stupid. They say it's because insects in the wood. Insects fly. Government. All right, I've got plenty. And I mean, she loaded us down, blessed us beyond belief. And I'm going to be trying to bless her with homemade stuff and thank yous. But you're welcome to them. And if you know a young family that needs some to start a garden, let me know. I'll share. Got lots of stuff. And she said that she had more if we found other people that needed more. I think I've got quite a bit to share, though. No. It wasn't those. It wasn't those, Margaret. It was specifically for here. If I hadn't wanted to tell you, I could. It was the one that did all the damage in the Smokies. And I don't think that was it. Now I'm going to have to look it up because I'm going to have to look it up. But it's for stuff like that. But they're like, we won't let you transport firewood because of the insects. The insects fly. Politicians. I don't think I can understand them at all. I'm trying. That might have been it. And I still see those every year, Margaret. And they're and they will knock you crazy if they're flying and you're out mowing the yard or walking around and bam, and you're like, holy crap. They will knock you out. They get giant around here. I think that was it. We still see them, and when we do, we're like, kill it. Kill it. But I did have one knock me crazy. Last summer, summer before. doing all those yard rambles and seed rambles, it knocked me crazy. It hit me square in the head, about knocked me out. They get giant around here. I don't understand it. But anyway. Okay, I need to shut up. I'm going to keep talking. I love you guys. Thanks for always being here for me and enjoying just having a friend that does normal crap. I think, well, minus the fur and the skulls, I think I'm pretty normal. But this channel isn't about anything but life and navigating it with my disorders, my health, my problems, being limited, being rural, being poor, it's just how do normal people exist? Well, here you go. This is how we exist. This is how we behave. It's nothing special. But I think a lot of people are wanting realness. So howdy to everybody that watches this. If you don't like me, that's okay. I don't like everybody I see either. If you do like me, join in. We have a good family, a good positive channel. I get spicy some days, but I'm mild caliente. I'm not, I'm not like fire sauce. So we have good channels. We have lots of laughs, and we enjoy each other's company on here. That's a big thing. I had a jumbo jet stink bug in my house yesterday, and I was chasing it with a mason jar and a lid going, wait, trying to get it out of the house. Listen, life, it happens. Okay, I'm going to shut up and get busy on my chores. I love you guys. Be safe in this weather. Let us know on the community post, and I'll talk to you probably tomorrow. Bye, guys. Miss my dog. Miss my dog.